Hi, this is Mike Radowski with another video on X El Capitan. I know, first of all, the last video that I put out to kind of show people how you could do a clean install and create a USB flash drive was very successful. I got a lot of positive feedback, and quite a number of people did go through the process, and many of them already updated it and then decided to do a clean install, and they actually said it ran their computers run a lot faster, and so I'm glad I was able to help you on that. So the other couple questions, I've been getting a lot of emails now on exactly what are some of the new features, or what do you like out of them. So I wanted to talk, and there's lots of new features in X El Capitan. But I wanted to talk about the top three that I find the best, and but I definitely do recommend to go through their tutorial, and or that they actually have a little walkthrough that talks a lot more detail, because there's a lot there. But I'm just going to walk you through my top three. But before we get to the demo, I did have a lot of people that asked me the question about when they were looking at my other videos, is when I went over and I put the cursor over there, all of a sudden you saw the dock on the right hand side, and I let go, the dock goes away. And how did I do that? Now, this is a feature that it's not new. It's been around for a long time, but I just figured let me just spend maybe 20 seconds kind of going over it to show you. If you go over to System Preferences and you go over to the dock, all right, and I'm going to take out automatically hide and show the dock. That's that. If I unclick that, it automatically will be static and stay. And I go to the bottom. Now, when you get your Mac, you always have this. It's always on the bottom. Now, obviously, you have the left button, the right button, and the bottom. Okay. You also have a button here, which, if you're not familiar with, you can also resize it, make it larger and smaller. I usually like it to be on the right-hand side, and I usually like to make it hide unless I put the cursor over for my presentations, especially when I'm doing my classes. I don't want the dock to interfere with my content. So that's just a quick little thing. Again, this is not a new feature, but I just figured I'd show it to you because I know a lot of people were asking me that question. So there are three things that I would love to show you now. One is split screen. This is what we're going to talk about now, and this is something that I find very useful, especially when I'm doing my training courses. A lot of times that I like to be able to be in my coding perspective on one screen, and then I'm in the website on a certain thing, showing certain things. I want it to be running on another screen, and I want them to be two separate windows and running at the same time, rather than just putting things up. And there's ways of doing things, and sometimes when you click, one window goes away and then one window comes back, and this is a nice feature. So the first thing you need to do is you have to have first two applications running before you can do this. So let's go over to our dock, and let's bring up the calendar app, and I'm going to take it out of full screen right now. So this is our calendar app. It's running right now. Okay. And then I'm going to go into Safari, or it could be any app that you want, all right, or any application. It could be Notepad, it could be Keynote, anything. I'm just going to go up, and I'm going to go into Safari, and I'll just bring up my website. All right, now I have two applications running. My website's up right now, and I have the calendar running, is minimized. All you have to do is touch this green button over here and just hold it down for a few seconds and let go. And as you can see, it made two windows, and then I go over to the calendar, I just tap it once, it makes it full screen. Now I have to go over to this side. I have my website on the left, a window over here, and on the right side I have my calendar. And if you go in the middle, you could resize it. Now they'll only let you go to a certain point, like this is the smallest I can go, and then it comes back. But I found it to be really, really useful to use. All right, so that's another feature. I'm going to get out of here now, and I'm going to show you another nice feature. You can actually pin now in your Safari particular websites, rather than having to put it in bookmarks and favorites and things like that. So as you can see up here, this is my website. Then I have LinkedIn up over here. I have Facebook. I have YouTube, and I have if you click here, I have Udemy. That's the website where I'm actually going to be having my course very soon. It'll be out on this website, so look for that soon. And so let me show you how we pin things up on the site. So let's go to CNN. All right, so we'll go to CNN. CNN will come up. Okay, so now as CNN comes up here, if you go right on top, I'll just say allow. Okay, right up here, see where it says if you click it brings up. If you just take this and just slide it all the way over to the left, it just pinned CNN. All right, and if you want to unpin it, you hold down the mouse, and you just go over to the left, and it unpinned it. All right, again, we'll do it one more time. We'll just slide it over, and it pins it. And the nice thing is when you close Safari and you go back in, it will actually, you'll have all your stuff pinned on top. So I kind of like that feature, and I find it to be very, very useful. The third feature is, let's go to YouTube. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm in multiple tabs. And what I mean by that is you can go in and you can create a new tab or a private window. And so you can have multiple things running at the same time. And sometimes I'm doing a YouTube video, or maybe I'm watching 2 or 3 videos. And I close out certain things, and all of a sudden I still hear video playing, and I don't know where it's coming from. Well, Apple put a new feature in that kind of lets you mute. Hit one button and it will just mute no matter what window's open, it will just mute everything. So let me just go into the Tonight Show. Okay, I'll show you that. We'll go into here, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. I'm here with Hugh Jackman. So I'm just going to lower the mute for a second. I just wanted to show you that right up here, there's a little mute button, and I'll make this much louder now. 15-time NBA. And anytime you want to mute, no matter what you're doing, you go up here, you click that button, and it will mute the anything at all, no matter what tabs are running. And I think this is a really nice feature to have. Okay, so all right, so. Anyway, those are 3 features that I thought were really nice to have, and so I hope that you could start using them. And that's enough for this video here, and I hope you enjoyed it. And again, look back. I have a couple more videos that are going to be coming up over the next couple of days that I think you're really going to like. But that's up for now, and this is Mike Radowski signing off.